Okay, this is where things start to get really interesting because, as I mentioned earlier, we don't always start in the same place when we are turning. If you think about when I'm teaching in the classroom, I don't always face and turn the same way. Sometimes I'm facing towards the field and then I turn to face you. Sometimes I'm facing you and I turn towards my desk. Sometimes I'm facing the board and then I turn around to face you. So we can start our turns from different positions. So I'm going to use my dog again. And this time, rather than starting from the top of my board, I'm going to start, I've put a pink dot to remind myself that I am going to start my dog facing this way. And the instruction we have is to do a quarter turn clockwise. So we have two things to think about: the direction of the turn and then the size of the turn. So first I'm going to think about the direction. I need to go clockwise. That means my dog needs to go towards the right. Okay? And then a quarter turn is going to be the size of the turn. So he's facing the right of the board. So 1/4 turn means that he's then going to be facing the bottom of the board. And let's put that in pink so that you can see. Here we go. So that is our quarter turn clockwise. So we're still doing the same thing. We're thinking about the direction of the turn and the size of the turn. It's just that we're starting in a slightly different place. Next, let's look at this one. We are doing a half turn anti-clockwise, and my pink dot is here, so he's going to start facing this way. No, first I'm going to think about the direction. Anti-clockwise, that means he is turning towards his left, so I'm going to be going down this way. So a half turn, I know, means that he will end up facing the opposite direction to what he started. So if he started facing the left, he's going to do 1/4, 2/4 and finish facing the right side of the board. Let's highlight that pink so you can see that's how much he has turned. Our next one, this time my pink dot is at the bottom, so he's going to start facing the bottom of the board, and we are doing a 3/4 turn clockwise. First I'm going to think about the direction clockwise. That means he's going to turn towards his right, not your right. If I'm facing him like this, I think that right is this way, but I know if I turn him this way, that is anti-clockwise. That is not the way the hands go on a clock. So his right, so I'm imagining that I'm him, and I'm going to be turning towards his right to go clockwise. The way the hands would move on a clock, 3/4, so I know that I am turning from the bottom to the left. That's 1/4, left to the top, 2/4, top to the right, 3/4 turn. Let's highlight that pink so we can see. There we go. That's how much he's turned. So he is finishing facing this way. And let's do one more. My pink dot is here. We are doing a full turn anti-clockwise. So anti-clockwise, we are going to be, if I turn this way, it's easier for me to see actually and imagine that I'm him. So facing this way, the right of the board. Anti-clockwise, I'm going towards his left. I'm going to be going this way. And a full turn, we know, means going 1/4, 2/4, 3/4, 4/4, all the way back to where he started. So it looks like he hasn't moved at all. I suggest that before you have a go at doing any of the questions, there are going to be some practice questions on the slide for you to do before you start your main work today. But I suggest, if you can, you have an adult, somebody that you live with, who asks you to stand a certain way, and then you are going to practice turning the amount that they tell you. So they need to give you both instructions. So the direction, clockwise or anti-clockwise, and the size. So 1/4, 2/4, 3/4 or a whole turn, and practice standing in a room and using the walls to help you turn the amount that they say.